Bonjour from France. Today we're in the port of Le Havre, and we don't have any official plans but taking a bus over to Honfleur, so let's go explore France. One thing to note about this port is it's very industrial. You can apparently walk about 25 minutes to the center of Le Havre, but as I'll show you, maybe it's not worth the walk and you could take the shuttle bus, which does cost money to get into town. When you exit the cruise terminal area, you'll take a left, and down here is where you will find the Bee Le Havre buses. Welcome to the town of Honfleur. Let's go explore. Honfleur is an old harbor town, and it was very popular with artists back in the day, including Monet. Here you'll find lots of galleries, restaurants, and shops. You'll find alleyways full of these old, beautiful, historic homes and buildings. One of the biggest attractions in town is St. Catherine's. It is France's largest wooden-built church, which was built in the 15th century. You'll really feel like you've stepped back in time here in Honfleur. Well, we're back from our day exploring France. We had a really great time in Honfleur, and I really recommend taking the Bee Le Havre bus company to get there. It's a pretty reasonable price. They actually pick you up at 10 a.m. from the fort, bring you into the city center, you hang out for a little bit, and then depending on what tour time, either 11 a.m. or I think 12:45, you pick up the bus there where they drop you off, and then you're off. And it's about a 30-minute drive over to Honfleur, and then you can either choose a 3-hour visit or the 5-hour visit, and we chose 3 hours, and I really felt like that was the right amount of time for us. We were able to walk around the quaint little streets and get a bite to eat. I will say Honfleur is a really super cute coastal city. It's known for its seafood, so if you're interested particularly in shellfish, they have plenty of options for you there. We did a little bit of shopping and just walked around, and it was a fun little day. We then got back on the bus, and the bus can take you to either the cruise terminal, so that's their very first stop, and you can get off and just get onto your boat, or the second stop that they offer on the way back is back into Le Havre city center. So we opted to stay on the bus and go back into the city to explore. It actually wasn't worth it, really, to be honest. Most of the shops were closed. All of the restaurants were closed. The pharmacies nearby were closed. It is a Saturday in August. I don't know if that's normal. It was around 3 in the afternoon, but yeah, everything was closed except for a couple little shops. We were able to go into a very cute local gift shop, so I was able to buy a few souvenirs for our family back home. But, maybe skip the visit back to Le Havre after your visit to Honfleur, because it really wasn't worth it. I definitely recommend, though, getting out of the city center. Visit either Honfleur or go on a Normandy excursion or something, so that you can see something more exciting than this kind of industrial port. There's not a lot to see here. I will say, when we went to Le Havre, we decided to come back to the boat on our own. They don't offer a bus back after they drop you off in the city center. So we walked to the cruise terminal, and it was only 20 minutes. It's a pretty easy walk. It's very industrial, so not pretty to look at or anything. But it was easy. It was flat most of the way. And I definitely recommend that because it's free and it's fairly quick. So we had a good time here in France. Tomorrow we're going back to England. We're going to be in Cornwall or Falmouth. And we'll see what's there. We don't have any excursions booked, but hopefully we'll find something fun to do. So I'll see you back in England.